Watching this scene, I can't help but wonder where his ears would be. It's a classic story from a classic era with a legendary doctor. It's the Brain of Morbid. No, it's not. This autocorrect and spell check. Billions spent on getting this right. Let's try again. It's a classic story from a classic era with a legendary doctor. It's the Brain of Morbius. The Brain of Morbius is very clearly a reworking of the horror classic Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Terrance Dicks has got previous for reworking some classic stories into Doctor Who, and rather well. Robot being a really good example of that, being inspired by King Kong. Both of these adaptations are pretty much on the nose though, it's really noticeable. But perhaps not quite as on the nose as Terry Nation does it. His latest script was inspired by his last script, and that one from the one before, and so on and so on. Anyway, I digress. The Brain of Morbius. We start with a scene reminiscent of me crawling my way back to the hotel room, after Mrs P has guilt-tripped me into staying poolside with her for 3 hours in the blazing Egyptian heat. Mouth breathers are everywhere, all across the universe.
Hello!
Oh, come on, have a look at it. I'm me. You don't know what you might be missing.
The dry ice machine, maybe? I'm pretty sure my dad gets up to similar in his shed when he's avoided doing jobs around the house.
But if the flame dies, there will be no more elixir.
There has been none now for over a year.
It probably just needs a service. It would make financial sense and will protect the warranty.
Since the time of the stones.
Karn has the most localised rain in the universe. I mean, look at that.
Superb head.
Well, a compliment is a compliment, I guess. That bowl of pubes looks tasty. The Sisterhood of Karn recently graduated from the Kate Bush Dance School for Disadvantaged Keepers of the Sacred Flame.
Well, nobody lives here, nobody bothers me, I can get on with my work.
I'm looking for a place just like that. Or perhaps not. The insulation looks terrible. That'll cost a bomb to heat in the winter. Yeah, that Sarah Jane life-size model against the wall is in no way unusual or out of place.
Squalid brood of harpies, the Sisterhood. That accursed hag Marin found I was holding a Time Lord.
I'm getting mixed signals here. Does he like the Sisterhood of Karn or not?
Sorry, mate.
Marin.
He's having problems with his autocorrect as well. The atmosphere of Karn must have a serious impact on the all-round vision of all those that visit. I told my fever dream to Terrance Dicks in absolute confidence, fuming. The second best fire in a BBC studio, with Blue Peter retaining the title for the 46th consecutive year. No brownies will hurt.
You go to the laboratory and get it ready. And I'll fetch the arm.
Are the exact words that ended my career as a science teacher.
Be ready. Warn the guards.
You know for a fact that after this, the chief guard rounded everyone up and said, "Right, I'm not angry, we got him. But whose idea was it to use the crab net? Come on, one of you, own up."
Sarah was blinded by the ray from your ring.
No, I'm not at that level just yet.
But I have a feeling something incredibly evil is brewing.
Nothing of Morbius, not the smallest atom still exists.
All atoms of all elements are exactly the same size. I might write to the Sisterhood of Karn to point this out.
It's here somewhere.
Now where did I put that brain case? Brain case. Ah. If you just happened to walk into that room at that moment, you'd probably very slowly just walk away and never speak of what you saw again.
Is that a stun gun?
No, it's just the way he's crouching.
Oh, I just had the most terrible dream.
Alright, what's going on here then?
You're going, Dr. Clark, to lose your dreaming!
She has sacrificed herself.
And her glowing ring, presumably. Oh, don't be so dirty.